The room fell silent the moment she walked in. A woman, young, slight, her uniform worn and dusty. No medals, no ribbons, just a single mark on her neck, a dark tattoo shaped like a broken feather. The men around her laughed quietly. They didn't mean to be cruel, but they were. Before I tell you what happened next, like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kindness Valley. Tell me where you're watching from. It was a military briefing room somewhere in the desert. The air buzzed with the sound of a faulty ceiling fan and arrogance. A new recruit had been assigned to the elite sniper unit, and it happened to be her. Lieutenant Mara Vale, they'd heard rumors, a woman sniper from the border divisions, transferred after a classified mission. But soldiers who lived on reputation didn't believe in rumors, only rank. Captain Reeves leaned back in his chair. "You sure you know what a rifle looks like, miss?" He smirked. The others chuckled. Mara said nothing. She only looked at the whiteboard, the mission details, the coordinates, the wind speed, as if the noise behind her didn't exist. Her hands, though steady, bore scars that no one noticed. Her eyes carried the distance of someone who had seen things too heavy to explain. On her neck, the tattoo, that broken feather, seemed to move when she swallowed. Later that evening, when the team went for weapons calibration, Mara was alone at the far end of the range. Dust swirled under the setting sun. She knelt, adjusted her scope, and fired once. The shot cracked like lightning. When they checked the target, the bullet had gone clean through the center of a moving bullseye, from nearly a mile away. No one spoke, but still, pride is louder than silence. "Beginner's luck," one of them muttered. She smiled faintly, not at them, at the sky. The sky had seen her before. The next day, the unit was deployed on a live rescue operation. Hostile territory. Civilians trapped in an abandoned warehouse near the border. Visibility and low. Enemies unscattered and unseen. Reeves led the squad from the front. Mara was assigned rear overwatch, a role she didn't ask for but accepted quietly. As night fell, gunfire echoed from the valley below. The team moved in until they were pinned. 2 men down. Communications jammed. The commander's voice cracked through static. "We're blind!" "Sniper cover, where the hell is our overwatch?" Mara's reply came calm and clear. "2 hostiles at 400 meters. Hold your ground." A second later, 2 sharp cracks. Then silence. Through her scope, she saw what they couldn't, a shadow on the ridge aiming at Reeves. She exhaled, slow, like a prayer, and fired. When Reeves looked up, the sniper who was about to end him lay still, a red dot in the dust. He turned, scanning for her. All he saw was a flicker of movement, the broken feather glinting in moonlight. Hours later, when the team returned, exhausted and shaken, Mara stood quietly by the armored truck. Her rifle was slung behind her, her hood still on. Reeves approached, words tangled behind pride and disbelief. He wanted to say thank you, but pride has its own rank. Instead, he pointed at her tattoo. "What does that mean?" he asked. She hesitated, then slowly pulled back her hood. Underneath, the scar across her temple caught the light. Her voice, calm and low, carried across the wind. "It's not a tattoo," she said. "It's a mark. From the last mission. The team didn't make it, only I did." Silence. No one laughed now. At that moment, a convoy pulled up. Out stepped a man in full uniform, General Halden, the regional commander. The men straightened. The general looked past them, straight at Mara. And then, to everyone's shock, he raised his hand and saluted. "Permission to speak freely, sir?" Reeves stammered. Halden nodded. "She's with us, sir." "Just transferred." The general's eyes softened. "She saved my son," he said quietly. That mark was the emblem of her fallen squad, the Phoenix Division. They covered our retreat 2 years ago. Every one of them died holding their post, except her. The desert wind carried the sound of his words, heavy, unanswerable. The men lowered their eyes. Reeves stepped forward slowly, then saluted her too. She didn't speak. She didn't smile. She just stood there, quiet, steady, as if the world around her finally understood the silence she'd been living in. Later, when the sun rose over the camp, Mara sat alone by the truck, cleaning her rifle. A small patch of light glowed across her mark. The broken feather now looked almost whole. Reeves approached, holding 2 cups of coffee. He placed one beside her and said softly, "The team was wrong." She looked up. "No," she said. "They were just untested. The mark only means something after the fire." The camera would linger there, the dust, the dawn, the quiet rhythm of forgiveness. No music, just wind. Just truth. In the end, respect isn't given by rank. It's earned in silence by those who stand when others fall. And sometimes the loudest strength in the room belongs to the one who never needed to shout. If this story moved you, like, comment, and share your Kindness Valley thoughts below, and subscribe for more untold stories.